What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon, and today, a momentous occasion in the No Cash Clash series. We are pushing towards 2,000 gems to pick up builder number 5. We are raiding and battling away both in the builder village and of course at home. And if you're enjoying this series or you just want the earliest and most accurate update information, please do consider subscribing to the channel and of course turning on notifications. All right, so we've gotten the win out of the way. I generally don't do a lot of builder hall stuff, but this right here, getting this stinking elixir storage to upgrade so that I can get the new camp for Builder Hall 4 was just a pain, and we finally got that done. So back at home, we are still using Barch Plus, but I will warn you, the days of Barch Plus are almost at an end, all right? We are very close to, I feel like at this point, we've gotten to the point where we can't break any of our records. At the end of the video, when we talk about the status report and we go over how much loot we've gotten, with running Barch Plus, I'm really limiting myself to, these mid 2 stars, maybe the occasional 3 on a rushed Town Hall 8. But if we hit a mature Town Hall 8 or a Town Hall 9 or even a 10, we're going to get annihilated. So it is time to switch things up and to think this through, and you'll see we've got some exciting raids coming in the next episodes of the series. Now, if you've subscribed and you want to help out the channel in another way and you're a fan of giveaways, then may I suggest just to take a quick second to head on over to settings, more settings, scroll all the way down to the basement of Clash of Clans and type in creator code Galadon. It will not cost you anything, but it funds, well, it keeps the lights on around here. Also, we give 10% to charity and 10% back to viewers in gift card giveaways and gold pass giveaways every month. February, it's free gold pass February. Over 200 gold passes going out this month. It is going to be a crazy, it has been already. If you're missing out, don't miss out. Follow me on Twitter, come to the live streams, and make sure you use the creator code. Okay, so Barch Plus, here's a typical raid. We get to a solid 2-star on an average Town Hall 8, and that's about as far as we're going to get. I left about $500,000 in loot behind on that raid. So yeah, it's starting to get a little bit stale. It is not my intention to barch all the way to Town Hall 13, especially when we are shortening the training time on things like Hog Riders. We're shortly going to be unlocking Valkyries, unlocking P.E.K.K.A.s, unlocking Golems. All of those things are coming in the next couple of episodes, and I'm shying away from the Dark Elixir for now, doing upgrades on other stuff, because I wanted to focus on getting the Barb King maxed out first and then moving on. Check it out right here. We've got another victory, and that gave us enough loot to finally plunk down the new camp. And that was the big thing we wanted to do here, because we have the army camp to put down. I can't afford to build the air bombs yet, but I think it's about time that we speed build ourselves a Builder Hall 4 base. Back at home? Yes, I know. It's more Barch Plus, but check out this base. I wanted to talk a little bit about fundamental base design and Town Hall 8 specifically. Notice the Dark Elixir storage, and both drills are all within the same quadrant of this base. Fundamental base flaw right here, okay? Yes, you may have a lot of elixir, but you'll find if anybody plays Town Hall 8, at some point, especially free to play, you'll get to a point where you simply have too much elixir. You can't upgrade your walls with it yet. The troop upgrades take way too long. There's very few other village upgrades that require elixir. So the elixir is always going to be easy to come by. The gold, especially for walls and all those defenses, and the dark elixir for your king and unlocking your troops and upgrading your dark elixir troops and spells. Yeah, that's really, I honestly would suggest if this player wanted to run this base, take those 3 elixir storages and just swap them. Swap them with the dark elixir storage and the 2 dark elixir drills, and you would be at least protecting your most valuable resources. Think about it like the stock exchange, okay? Gold versus elixir. Gold is much more valuable right now. Elixir is cheap. It's easy to come by. Gold is like gold, and elixir is like silver. How about that? And dark elixir is platinum. Okay, yeah, honestly, I think that's a pretty good analogy, because you just are going to find that the elixir is much more plentiful. Okay, so we continue to raid with Barch Plus through this episode, but I promise you a big change is coming. It's going to be exciting. And here's part of the reason that I've decided to switch. I'm already waiting 15 flipping minutes for an army to train. I mean, and of course, gotta wait for the clan castle request, the spells as well. It's going to be about twice as long to train something really solid that it's going to 3-star these bases that you see me 2-starring, okay? So we'll be conducting maybe half as many raids, but we'll be getting more loot. Now, of course, the army is more expensive in and of itself as well, but when you think about this in the real world, how often do most players have to sit down and raid? You know, do you really want to raid every 15 minutes all day long? It's much easier if you raid once or twice an hour, so why not go ahead and make that expensive army? Also, remember, watch as the days progress here. We're going to get to the point where the elixir is almost always overflowing and we never have enough gold or dark elixir, okay? So we're still working on we're just upgrading storages right now. We are a long ways away from having this problem, but it's going to happen. The big thing for me, the problem that I have that's been the most annoying, has been the lack of the 5th builder. To speed everything up by 25% to have that additional builder is going to make a huge difference. And you can see we are at 1,958 gems, slowly but surely working our way there. Most of the time, honestly, it's just been clearing obstacles for the occasional gem. And of course, we're trying to keep the storages away from full just so that we can actually keep raiding, so I can keep putting together material. Okay, this is the Builder Hall 4 speed build that I promised a little bit earlier, minus the air bombs. So this base, actually, I can tell you, because I've run it a couple of days since I made this actual speed build, it's been doing really well, okay? If you're looking for a low-level Builder Hall 4 base, look at this one, and I'll show you where you can swap in the air bombs once you can afford to build them. I'll put a non-defensive structure here on the inside, the barracks. Do you see the barracks right there? Swap out the air bombs for the barracks once you have your air bombs built, and you've got a pretty solid Builder Hall 4 base. Now, there's probably better out there, but I'm just telling you from personal experience, this has worked out pretty well. And believe it or not, I'm actually I'm kind of having fun playing the builder base. I really am. The strategy, the whole idea, remember I've talked about in previous episodes the idea that every base is a puzzle that needs to be solved. This is even more so. Oh man, okay, that hurt. That right there, that does not feel good. But even more so, the Builder Hall is like puzzle bases that you need to decode. And all right, fine, the draw, I can handle that. But here's the thing about the builder base is, you know, there's so many fewer moving parts that I feel like it's just not quite as interesting as the home village. And then, of course, you don't have to wait as long to attack again, which I guess is good. The idea being that if I'm waiting for 15-30 minutes at home, might as well come over here, drop a few raids, at least max out the daily loot bonus. So check out this raid. This was a lot of fun because, again, it's all about decoding and figuring out where you can take advantage of slight design flaws. Testing the area, which I didn't do very well right there, and then dropping in the sneaky archers, using that invisibility to take down the defenses that are out around the edges. And then, of course, for the barbarians, we just have to beware the crusher. So the archers are going to get in here and take down almost every ranged defense from the outside of the walls. You can see here, eventually we're going to pick off every single defense right here. And now we just have to worry about the guard post units, which of course I don't have yet, and the crusher. Now the crusher, I just kind of YOLO'd it at this point because I decided, hey, if the barbs come in from this bottom part of the wall, they're not going to attack the crusher, I hope, until after they get through the builder hall. And that was generally the idea here. Rush to the builder hall, take it down, that guarantees the 2-star, and then I'm happy. Surprisingly though, we've got the archers moving in at the top. Watch this mass group of barbarians right here, and I know what's coming. I'm bracing for it, and they all go left. They all went to the left, 300 IQ barbarians right there, and check out the archers teaming up on the crusher, and that's right, a Builder Hall 4 3-star is about to ensue as you know what, hey, it's better to be lucky than good. The archers got through the crusher, the barbs got through everything else, and we picked up a triple over on the Builder Hall side. And I gotta admit, having a little bit of success does make me want to play this a little bit more, but I promise you we are going to be focused on the home village, of course. Right here, we're just trying to get the loot and trying to get the gems, okay? Check out the Grove. 1987, we need to get to 1990 gems because we can sell a potion for 10 gems. And there it was, 1991, a very good year, probably the year I was born, right? Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and move over here. And here it is. So we're going to go ahead and go to the free Silver Pass rewards and pick some of these up and then sell one. And that'll be our 10 gems, and we will finally unlock the 5th builder. Okay, so of all these potions, I really just decided that power potions are not quite as important as maybe some of the other potions. So 10 gems for one power potion. We still have a couple, and that is going to give us 2001 A Space Odyssey gems. And we're going to slide on over into, where is it? Not that one. There it is. Into the resources, the 5th builder, the glorified, famous, I don't know. I'm so excited to finally get this guy. And you know, it's going to feel like it's not going to make that much of a difference, but there's so many things to upgrade. Now we have to give him a good spot in the village. And you know how I kind of like the symmetrical stuff, and everything else I feel like already has its own place. So let's go ahead and move these little pink walls up just a space or so. And then I think we could probably just squeeze in the builder hut right here, and it will actually look like it was meant to be there. There he is. There he is right there. The 5th builder. Welcome, Mr. Builder. And oh, wow. 1 gem. Yeah, well, okay. So honestly, at this point, you know, gems, I don't even know. Don't ask me yet. In fact, okay, you give me advice, okay? Time to give me advice. What do you guys think we should do with gems as we accumulate them in the future, okay? Barbarian King, that's right, you saw it. He's going to level 8 already. He is going to be going to level 10 before you know it, because I've got those books of heroes from last season's free pass and this season's free pass. We're going to use those books from 8 to 9 and from 9 to 10. And before you know it, the Barbarian King will be maxed out for Town Hall 8, and then we can focus on the Dark Elixir Barracks troops, because those are important, of course. All right, check this out. First ever level 8 wall. There we go. Nice looking skull wall right there. Excited about that. That's going to be, oh boy. I mean, I realize this is a miniature wall grind. This is nothing. And again, hats off to all of you that have done the wall grind at Town Halls 9, 10, 11, 12, and of course 13. It is absolutely crazy. I have absolutely no right to complain at all about what is really a miniature wall grind here at Town Hall 8. We're just working on getting the rest of these walls to level 7, just for continuity's sake, for good looks, and then we can focus on getting those mean-looking skull walls in the future. For now, we slow down and take a look at all of the upgrades we have left to do. There's so much to do at Town Hall 8, but thank you guys for hanging out and enjoying the series with me. I really love playing it, and it is time for the status report. Okay, now, here's the problem. The gems on hand went from 1,943 all the way down to 1. Is there a point in tracking this anymore? Biggest raids. We did not crack any records, but, and it's a big but, I've got big plans for big armies to get big numbers in future episodes, and our next goals will honestly, we have so much room for activities. It is so exciting to have 5 builders. We're going to keep building faster than ever before. I will be playing offline during the day and at night. Sorry, Gala Wife, because I'm loving it. I hope you're loving it too. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You're the trash tank. Gala, if I'm not getting out there, make the best rest of your day. Become be last plan. See you back here. Get the bar for Orville Dex. Galadon, I heard your viewers want to see a gym to max Town Hall 8. It's time, Galadon. Do it.